Lantern Rite is nearly here. Why don't we decorate the inn this year? Oh, don't you know? On the first full moon of the first month each year, Liyue celebrates the Lantern Rite. It's a festival to commemorate the heroes from the past. After dark, the people release Xiao and Mingxiao Lantern. Oh, may the flames of wisdom spread to all and never be extinguished.
Wow, it sounds like and where there's a grand festival, you catch Paimon's drift?
You want to get involved in the Lantern Rite? That's great! During this time, we pray to bring peace and ward off bad luck. Liyue locals call it bidding farewell to the old and welcoming the new. If you're looking to take part, it's not too late. Also, if you're able to, could you try to convince Xiao to go with you? We're not close. I wouldn't know how to ask him myself.
Yeah, Paimon thinks it might be best to leave him alone for a few days.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, just thought I'd mention it. You should get yourselves down to the harbor. If you leave too late, the city will be crowded. Get going.
Young man, if I may be so bold, how much for the floating thing,
Paimon's not for sale!
As a matter of fact, I'm having some financial trouble recently. I'm just a small-time merchant anyway. I don't deal in rare and
You know, the more you talk, the more suspicious you sound.
My, someone's in a grumpy mood.
Ooh, suspiciously trustworthy!
So, I assume you two are in Liyue for the Lantern Rite? This year's Mingxiao Lantern is supposed to... It's big enough to make you wonder. I guess it must just be held...
Sounds up!
I hope our paths cross again. Welcome...
Wow, so many stalls! Here, there, everywhere! I'm Ching Ching. I just donated Dolly. She's my rag doll. Last night,
This year's Mingxia, well, the story, but then that he used those blood thanks to him. Weather, surely the goodbye.
If it wasn't held down, who knows where it would fly off to?
This is the plasterite to be used for the Mingxiao Lantern.
Oh, hello! Who are you?
I'm Zhang Zhou. Recently, I've been tracking progress on the You seem like newcomers.
Yes. How can you tell?
Well, I don't remember running into any weird and wonderful mascots at last year's. You'll see lots of people releasing little lanterns during the festival. Those ones are called Xiao Lanterns. But there's also a huge one. Almost every business in Liyue has a booth at the annual...
So, the Xiao Market. Does it have stuff you can eat?
Plenty. And if I do say so myself, the Lantern Rite is the best festival. It is Liyue's biggest annual fest, so even if there's no mora to be made.
Folks in Liyue are so smart.
If you need any help, you can look for Wangya. She's overseeing the Lantern Rite. She's usually somewhere around the Xiao Market.
Oh, will she know which stall sells the tastiest stuff?
No doubt.
Got it. Let's go to the Xiao and then...
Hi, can I help you? From the look of you, you don't hail from Liyue. Overseeing? I'm just taking care of a few small things.
We want to know what...
If it gets any busier over there, hey, you'd best get over there quick before... Oh, and if it's a summary of the data from last year's Lantern Rite, compiled by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. As thanks, I've got a gift for you.
You really don't have enough hand...
What's the best thing on the menu?
Ah, customers. Take a look and decide for yourself.
Huh. Now that you mention it, you do have a lot of options for a food...
Naturally. If there's a dish I can't cook, same every year. The old operational tips. How's this for a tip? Leave the handbook to one side and concentrate on the killer cooking. Hand it over. Come on then, place your orders.
There are so many! Huh? Grilled tigerfish? That's the one Pervasies love to eat, isn't it? Seeing as the Lantern Rite is about commemorating the heroes of the past...
Ah, your friend has a good eye for food. That's our specialty. Please wait. I'll have it ready for you now. Okay.
Delicious! Of course! What kind of a guide would Paimon be otherwise?
Well, hope you enjoy your food. If you get hungry again, you know where I...
So you're back.
So tasty.
Oh, yeah? He said, anyway, not to worry. Here's the gift I was talking about.
Wow, such a beautiful lantern.
I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to explain the process concisely. But if you're interested in Xiao lanterns, you can ask Jingming over there. He's in charge of both the Xiao and Mingxiao lantern.
So he's responsible for this super duper huge one too?
That's right. He should be easy to find.
If we could make a Xiao lantern for Xiao, maybe that would cheer him up a bit. Let's find Jingming and...
At this rate, I'll teach you how to make Xiao lanterns. I'll be happy to teach. I should have...
That was so complicated. Paimon is all...
Folks like you who want to learn my craft are...
Did you build that humongous...
That one?
So it was a community effort?
Surely you've heard about it.
Whoa. So that's how the Mingxiao lantern is built.
Such is the Lantern Rite tradition. The Ministry of Civil Affairs might be covering the bulk of the costs, but it's the citizens of Liyue that donate the materials, among many other things.
Oh, so that's what that little girl meant when she said she donated her ragdoll. But since when do you build Mingxiao lanterns out of ragdolls?
Well, the Lantern Rite is a major festival. If somebody wants to make a contribution, no matter how small, or in this case symbolic, we tend not to reject them. Especially considering how Alrighty then. Shouldn't you get going? With all that the festival has to offer, I'm sure you must be on a busy schedule. Of course, if you want to make another Xiao lantern at any time, you know where to find. Happy Lantern Rite. Have fun.
This is the Lantern Rite Gala.
So, did you find Jing?
We did! Even though...
No worry, I should go.